What is up, Ricky crew? This week is a very, very special week in my history, in our history. This week, 6 years ago, I created my YouTube account. Not knowing what it was, I thought it was just like a storage place that I could put my video on to post on my MySpace. Yep, just dated myself. Since a lot of you probably haven't seen some of these older videos, I thought I would go through my history on YouTube and highlight some of the favorite videos that I have done and give you links, and we'll take a trip down memory lane. September 2006, I posted my very first video after I figured out how to compress it properly so that the audio was in sync with my video. It's kind of awkward. There you go. November 2006, I get together with Lisa Murray and a few other people, and we shoot a video, the Free Hugs video. Honestly, one of the best days of my life. Hugs are the best. So if any of you go on a playlist or VidCon, please give hugs. Now move on to 2007, where I had a video featured on January 12th, 2007 about somebody using my identity to seduce a girl, and like, she was very... You'll just have to watch the video. February 6th, I came up with an idea because I saw signs on the 99-cent store that said it was your Valentine's Day headquarters, which I found pretty funny. So I gave myself a budget of $5, made a Valentine's Day basket, and then did street interviews with women about how they'd feel about getting that basket. Also very funny. And April 9th, for those of you who follow me on my daily channel especially, that was when Man Talk was born. I did it with my buddies Kirk and Jason. Fun times. Moving on to 2008, March 2nd, Melvin is born, and he tells you why nerds make the best lovers. November 8th, on a serious note, Proposition 8 was passed in California, taking away the rights for the gay community to marry in California. I not only took offense to this, but I also took to the streets, interviewed people while the marches were going on. It was very intense. And to lighten it up, on November 18th, I did a video called If My Ass Could Talk, and I narrated a video just of my ass. 2009, I was really trying to figure out what it is that I wanted to do on YouTube, because it was pretty much random at that point, and that's when I started doing music stuff. Incorporated music with my comedy and wrote my very first original song, Melvin Comes Back, in February 2009, Hug a Nerd on Valentine's Day, which got featured on the front page of YouTube on Valentine's Day. March 14th, linked up with the Twitter queen, iJustine, and that rhymed, and wrote the Twitter song. March 19th, that's when I started to become really good friends with someone who would end up being one of my best friends, Joe Penna, Mystery Guitar Man, and we wrote a song about the Red Ring of Death on Xbox. Don't even utter its name. Red Ring of Death scares me. Yeah. And June 27th, I did a song with Shane Dawson. It was a parody of Kiss Me Through the Phone called Caught You Watching Porn. 2010, the video everyone had been asking for so long. Chris, can you do something as Ricky Martin? Ricky Martin comes out of the closet. I do a parody of Livin' La Vida Loca. July 30th, I'm in Chicago, meet up with Wheezy Waiter. We write an anthem for our city of Chicago, which we both love. September 29th, I do a parody of DJ Got Us Fallen in Love, and it's honestly the most fun I've had on a shoot, because 40 or so different YouTubers came together for a fun party scene, and yeah, it was just a good time. It was a YouTube party. Beginning of last year, I went through a lot of changes in life. I wasn't happy with where I was, and I knew that I loved YouTube and wanted to do YouTube full time. So, February of last year, I stopped everything. I quit my job, broke up with my girlfriend, moved out, got myself centered, and I have been full time on YouTube ever since, and that I really have you guys to thank for that, for supporting me and everything. So love you, crew. April 16th, I did a parody of the Lazy song about walking in on my parents having sex. April 20th, I did my very first acapella of a song that you guys, probably a lot of you weren't born for, but a song called I Die Without You by PM Dawn. September 16th, I did a tribute to all my favorite YouTube peoples and tribute to how much hard work people put into being a YouTuber. April 23rd, I did a parody of Give Me Everything about being a nerd, and it's to this day my biggest video. I think it's around 2.8 million views. People really seem to enjoy that one. And then October 24th, the song I hear, the video I hear most about, especially recently, is my acapella cover of Paradise by Coldplay. I worked on that for a month straight to get it sounding right, and I'm so happy how it turned out. So that brings us to this year. This year hasn't really been, it hasn't gone that long. We're only in the second month of this year, but I put out my very first original music video that wasn't comedy called Be My Valentine, and then decided a few days later that I was going to do the Cinnamon Challenge while trying to sing Be My Valentine. Horrible, horrible, horrible plan. 6 years, like, that's crazy, and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep putting out really cool stuff. I've got a really big project coming up for next week, another acapella piece, and yeah, if you want to click on any of these videos, there should be annotations around my head, and if you can't click on annotations, all the videos are in the description. And yeah, thank you so much for the years of support, and if you're new, welcome to the crew. Peace to your face.